Hello everybody, and welcome to Krymzon Kompany. Another fine episode about to take place. The man sitting to my left is Len McHaggis.
Hello there, laddies.
The man to my right is the king of rock and roll himself, the Twisted Tenor.
Twisted Tenor keeps getting better. Oh!
That was good. I like these twist sticks in here.
Go ahead, Roger.
You alright now?
I'm going to pass out a little.
Don't do that.
I need a break. Need a break for a second.
Okay. And once again,
Wow.
conspicuous by their absence
Huh.
is the toothpick and the Popo pig. Mr.
Boink.
Fousey is not here, and Popo has decided once again not to join us because of whatever reason. I don't know. Maybe his hemorrhoids are acting up, or maybe he's having that time of the month or something. I don't know.
Maybe you
Ew.
can't get out of bed. Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe just hit the. Maybe you hit the limit of the weight that's you can't live now. You can't live normal life now. Maybe you hit that point. You can't get out of bed in the morning. You need a lot of coffee to get that carcass off the bed. Need someone to, set the alarm for him. Hey, I'll set the coffee maker next to the bed so he can grab the coffee right there and drink some coffee. They get to sit up after the first cup, the second cup, get out of the bed. Whatever. Anyway,
Exactly.
our break's over from that note, I guess. I was passed out. I get a head rush. I'm not kidding. I'm not just saying that. Oh, yeah, part of the wrestling, part of the act. No, when I get rid of all that oxygen, right? I gotta wait to get it replaced again. I gotta wait like at least a minute.
Pent up energy.
I was passed out. I'm gonna pass out one day. I'm gonna pass out. I think it's one point as far as the fact goes, or the age factor. And then just go right down, and then you'll have to finish the show without me.
I'll be taking a fan.
Resuscitation situation. Right.
And with Papa, it's resuscitation.
Ooh.
Liposuction.
Yeesh.
Aww.
Oh, man.
Just get a plunger.
A relatively used one.
Liposuscitation.
I gotta say something. Papo, if you watch this show, right, you're not here to defend yourself. So if you show up one time, was it 3 weeks? You have not been here, right? We're still talking about you because there's a lot to talk about, right? Just show up so you can defend yourself. You can't say, hey guys, hey, give me a hard time. You can't even say that now. We can say whatever we want. You ain't gonna do nothing about it. You can't do anything at home. You probably can't do anything here either because of the extraction if you get out of the line. You're supposed to be my friend. The friends, like I said before last week, friend, show up to events. It's like a family event every Wednesday. Show up and say your piece. Piece of water. I'm saying the poem now.
Wow.
All right? Right? Now, speaking of Papo, if I can say this poem now, right? Then I get to relax a little bit. I need this.
Oh no, he's breaking out the real glasses.
Maybe you should switch to decaf.
You know what I forgot today? I forgot to use my accent. I forgot about that. I just reminded myself before the whole show's over. Papa, get your priorities straight, and you'll excel at an alarming rate. Don't live by the words, all you can eat. The very downfall of the Papa Cana retreat. If you have the right attitude, you'll eat the right kinds of food. You set your goals, but fall short at your Papa Cana resort. Where the only food you find are potato chips and pork rind. It is time to accept my method of training instead of your method of gaining. I cook on the grill and you eat, mostly vegetables and low-fat meat. It's the perfect tag team, like having coffee and cream. Just get motivated and do not react. And say, brother, it's time to extract.
Very good.
Thank you.
Very good as usual.
Thank you.
See,
You know what?
not only can the tenor sing, but he's a very talented poet.
Thank you.
Guy's multi-talented, man. I like that he invents things.
And that goes into the next segment.
Uh-oh.
You wrote a poem about the other one, about the skinny guy.
Well, I'll have to use narrow margin paper for him. So I will now do the twisted trifecta. Twisted trifecta. You say, what's that? Oh, we have not had that on the show yet. Twisted trifecta. What is that? It is now the twisted tenor, twisted version of 3 songs I have handpicked for today. I was thinking about doing 1 song, but I'm going 3. I think I could come up with 3 each week. So I'm going with 3 today. First one is... And if I can make it there, I'm gonna make it anywhere. It's up to you, New York, New York. Wait, give me a second. That's the first one.
Catch your breath now.
That's the first one.
Okay.
All right. And you come to snuff the rooster. Oh yeah. Yeah. Here comes the rooster. Yeah. You know he ain't gonna die. Yeah. You know he ain't gonna die. I'm gonna break from that one, definitely. Number 3.
So far we went from
That's one. Yeah, a little
Frank
variation.
Sinatra, little Frank Sinatra, little Alice in Chains.
Yep. Little variation. This twisted tenor can do it all. He can sing it all. Number 3 is coming in a second. In a second. Right. Breaking the law, 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 breaking the law.
I think he cracked the camera. His voice is that powerful. Look at that.
Well, hey mate, let me say something, okay? Right here, from Judas Priest.
Wow, he looks like I'm talking about that.
Wrong
Oh
outfit.
man,
That was freaking awesome!
thanks, dude.
And
So-
that's,
Yes, I am sporting the Rob Halford look today.
You know what? I didn't even think of that. It's good. It just works out together in unison with the songs I picked today. Whew. Oh man.
I'm telling you, look at that. We get the twisted trifecta.
Worked out good.
We got a
New segment.
with McHaggis. Good. Very good segment. I like that. I think we're going to keep that one on the show. And I think we're also going to add...
Thank you. Thank you.
It'll come on from time to time, the barbecue pit.
Yes, sir. Back to the accent. Little twisted tenor. Barbecue pit. Barbecue pit.
Well, let's see.
Get organized.
We've already had turnbuckle burgers. How about if we have ring pole hot dogs?
We can arrange that. I admit those hamburgers
You
are
just
kind
know.
of questionable. Hamburgers questionable. Master Jack kind of
Please,
Well,
please,
let's not
please.
go down that
a little
road.
bit, sick. I can't really, don't want to talk about it because, in case
That
kids
was my
watching that.
shoulder he was near.
Yeah,
I remember that.
yeah.
Made me a little bit nauseous myself. Watching him, that is not.
Well, it's like a chain reaction, Oh, a lot of coughing there. I was watching the video, and there's a lot of coughing in that video. It's like, I think coughing was part of this, this wrestling character, but it's not. You can't fake that. That's a real thing right there, fans.
I was trying to edit some of that out too, and I couldn't even do it.
Great.
You know what's funny about that? My brother, my producer of the Twisted Tenor versions of the show, he's putting all the coughing in there, back-to-back coughing, and it's pretty funny. It is funny.
Wait a minute.
It is good.
Did he say coughing? And then when you ding, and then we do the coughing, and then...
Oh no.
Oh, not that kind of
Oh,
coughing.
no, brother, no.
Don't worry, he won't be back.
Hey, so what's going on? I got a Hulkamania shirt today, as you noticed.
Absolutely.
A little Hulkamania going on right now.
Yeah, he's back in the WWE.
Yep, he's back in the WWE, and Undertaker has made his official return
Yes, he
this
has.
past Monday night.
Yep.
That was awesome. The Brock Lesnar segment.
It was good. I did catch that. That was good.
I don't know
It was good.
who on the panel saw Elimination Chamber.
I did not.
Me either.
I
Unfortunately,
know some of the results, and I'm not happy with them.
I got a couple
Yep.
of results texted to me by WWE Studios, I guess, or whoever's in charge of sending me the texts. They gave me the results of the only match that I was really interested in, the Wyatts versus the Shield,
The Wyatts won.
and the Wyatts made, well, from what I'm gathering, or at least from what I'm speculating out of all this, made the Shield bow down and follow the Buzzards.
Oh,
Pretty
man.
much what I understand. The Wyatts came out victorious. Way to go, Bray, Luke, and Eric. Guys, rock. And a controversial ending, as I understand. Maybe you can shed some light, or maybe the Tenor can shed some light.
Okay.
Into the Elimination Chamber match
Maybe.
itself. Randy Orton came out victorious over 5 other men.
Once again. Lights go out. You see the little lamb mask. And lights come back on. Luke and Eric are in the ring, along with Bray. They attack John Cena. The chamber's supposed to keep people out. There is no way in that chamber. How do they get in?
That's a good question.
That is a good question.
They attack John. Of course, what's the Elimination Chamber? There are
Some
no
letterman.
rules, so you can do anything you want. They attack John Cena. Thank you, by the way, because I hate John Cena.
Once again, thank you to the Wyatt family for doing a bang-up
It just
job on John
boggles the
Cena.
mind, you know, how it happened, but I could really care less that they did it because, well, I do care they did it because I don't like John Cena.
No,
am,
they,
I
elim-
just rambling and babbling on?
they eliminated.
You don't like John
the one-
Cena, I know that.
They eliminated
Not that much.
They eliminated the one guy we didn't want to win the Elimination
Right.
Chamber, which is good.
But of course,
You got
Randy came out on
eliminated.
top. I was really hoping for
Daniel Bryan.
a shot in the dark. I was looking at Cesaro.
Yeah, me too. I was 3 guys I was looking at specifically in the chamber itself. One was Cesaro.
Yes.
The other was he 3-time former champion Daniel Bryan
Yep.
and Sheamus. The only 3 I was actually hoping would have won the Elimination Chamber.
You were actually voting for the Irish?
Why wouldn't I vote for the Irish?
Smart man.
Absolutely. Like I said, they were the only 3 that I was actually watching. Who cares about John Cena? We've made this perfectly clear on this show. We don't like John Cena. I can't speak for the Tenor, but
I
we
mean,
don't
do
like
us a
John Cena.
favor. Get out of wrestling. Go. Leave Raw. Leave SmackDown. Leave Wednesday night Super Show. Whatever. Okay.
Yep.
Go make Marine 335. Whatever number they're up to now.
Exactly.
12 rounds. Number 10.
And I can't say anything about Randy Orton because if it did come down to Cena and Orton being the last 2, I would have hoped Orton would have won. Almost said the C word there. Don't want that. But who am I missing out of that?
Christian.
Chris. Yeah. See, that's how relevant Christian is. I can't even remember who the hell else.
Oh,
you know?
man.
Yeah. Exactly.
yeah.
See,
Christian who?
Yeah, Christian's had his time too. I think it's time for him to move on to something else.
Yeah.
I'm glad Cena didn't win it. I'm glad Orton. Well, I can't even say I'm glad Orton won it. But like I said, if it came down to Orton and Cena, I would love to see Orton win it.
So you know what the problem is, right? You'll have to, there's a way you word it, is you'll have to have seen Orton win. Then you end up saying Cena right there. Say
Yeah.
seen, so that's why
And
that's
I
what gets
also
you.
want to
Tongue
congratulate WWE Network. Well, not the network, because the network's brand new. They don't know yet. But officials, the authority, I want to congratulate them on dropping the ball once again.
What?
TNA, that has nothing to do with this gentleman, that I will mention in a second,
Okay.
mentioned him in memoriam. We lost Viscera, Big Daddy V, Mabel, King Mabel. They paid tribute, TNA, to him. WWE is honoring Black History Month. They're honoring all the black superstars. Wouldn't that be the perfect time to at least make a little bit of a mention of him?
Yep. Instead of Farouk.
Right. I mean, we've done Farouk. We've done Rocky Johnson. We've done Tony Atlas.
Don't get us wrong.
Tony Atlas, personal friend of ours.
Yep. Don't get us wrong, folks. We're not discounting the abilities of
Right.
guys like Ron Simmons, Tony Atlas, and these
Right.
guys, but when you have a superstar as large, and I mean that in every sense of the word, as large.
6'10", 555 pounds.
Yep. When you have a superstar that big, I think guys like Farouk and them can take a back seat for one day. You know, you want to remember a guy who made you some money.
Right. And let's not forget, I mean, he was not, I mean, he was always, we always knew who he was, but his persona, his character, his alter egos. I mean, he made it just like Mick Foley. The four faces, there was Mick Foley, there was Mankind, there was Cactus Jack,
and then
there was Dude Love.
The four faces of Foley.
Right. We had Big Daddy V,
Yep.
we had Mabel, King Mabel, Viscera, and if you want to go on the silly side, you had Doink Mabel.
Yep, and then there was a couple of others that I didn't quite recognize that he had in there too. So he had like about 6 or 7 names on his own, minus the Doink.
Right, but I'm talking about just his
Yeah,
WWE
just in
status.
right, exactly.
He had, and Doink Mabel was
Yep.
one night, short-lived. It was a Survivor Series thing.
Yep.
The four Doinks, which were Men on a Mission and the Bushwhackers.
Yep. But yeah, I do agree they did drop the ball on that one. And as you notice on this man's chest, Hulkamania, as we had mentioned a few moments ago, has returned.
And
To
will
WWE.
host WrestleMania 30.
Yep. Which leads us to
And
a very disappointing, but I believe a big farce of a thing on Monday night when Undertaker also returned to sign the contract against Brock Lesnar.
yeah,
I believe that within itself is career suicide for the Undertaker.
it is.
But I'm not blaming Undertaker. I'm blaming the guys backstage for that, the bookers. But I'll tell you why I think it's a big farce, and then you can explain. And then if you have any thoughts on it, you can explain as well.
Uh-huh.
I think this is a big setup because I still say, beyond a shadow of a doubt, I still say it's going to end up being Sting versus Taker at WrestleMania. Despite the contract signing, despite whatever bull storylines they're throwing out, I think something's going to happen where Brock won't make it to WrestleMania to face a Taker.
Okay.
That's what I think.
Well, right now, Uncle Walrus, otherwise known as Paul Heyman, if you go by what is being presented to us, Paul already told the story. He already told us who's going to win. He dropped the ball. He went outside of kayfabe. Yes, there's the kayfabe. That's how they get you. That's how they get you. WWE will give you anything you want except for what you really want.